Hey. This might be literally the most least informed video as far as the actual situation I've ever done. But I don't care. One tweet I saw that was enough for me because I've been wanting to get on this person's ass. This is for Angelina, aka the Staten what did they call her? The Staten Island dump. I think that's what they used to call her back in the day. Let me pull up the tweet, okay? Because Jersey Shore Family Vacation is on. Now, I don't watch it like that. I have watched it since it came back on a couple of years ago. I think I watched the first couple of seasons back to back, especially like when Ron's baby mama had came around and they was in Vegas in that whole situation. I needed to understand what happened. So I watched that. But from there, I didn't really watch like everybody else who's a Jersey Shore fan. Bitch, we wanted to see Sam and Ron again. That's what we wanted to see. Not them together, but we wanted to see them in the same room. Sam had for years said that she was never coming back to the show because of Ron. Then she finally decided that she was going to come back. She came back this season. And I think last week was the first episode that we saw them like be in the same room together. Very, and the word awkward, very much so. But let me read an episode. This is what this person said. Shout out to, at Kali_Nicole Rose. And this is what she said. Not Angelina saying she's a fan favorite. Sam has always been a fan favorite. Let's be real. Okay. So that's all I needed because I've been meaning to do this video anyway. I've been meaning to do this for some time. Angelina, you are lucky. I'm talking about you are so lucky that you are even on this show, because let's be very clear, you don't deserve. Now the first season, maybe the first two seasons, Jenny in particular, aka JWoww, had a problem with Angelina being on the show, and a lot of people like wasn't really understanding. But when I understand exactly why. This is the problem. And if I was Sam, Jenny, or Nicole, I would have a problem with Angelina too, because this is the problem here. Jersey Shore came out, Lord knows, God knows how long ago. Maybe 2000 and, I want to say, I was in high school when Jersey Shore was like really a thing. I want to say 2008. Let's see, Jersey Shore's premiere date. Let's see. It premiered December 3rd, 2009. Okay, good. Exactly. I was in high school. Okay, so I was in 9th grade when I came out. No, 10th grade when I came out. Point of the matter is, Jersey Shore, very much so. At this point, Jersey Shore is like a household name, kind of. Even if you didn't watch the show, most people are somewhat familiar with the idea of the show. Snooki is very much so like a pop culture person at this point. Everybody knows who Snooki is. Okay, when the Jersey Shore first came on, so we have the first season. And in the first season, for the first couple of episodes, Angelina was on the show, and she was very unlikable during that time. And then she decided to leave the house, or leave the show, because she just wasn't happy with how everything was going. Little did she know the phenomenon that Jersey Shore would become off of that very first season. Little did she know. I know for a fact when she went home, not when she went home at the time, but when the show actually aired and it started popping the way that it did, I know sis was in her feelings about it, because that show literally took off. Then we come back to season 2. Season 2, Angelina tries to come back onto the show because, again, she's a writer and she saw how successful the first season was. So she came back on season 2 trying to get on the show, trying to be relevant again. And guess what? She didn't last that long either. And guess what? She left. After only a couple episodes of being on season 2. From that point forward, Angelina was no longer on the show. Let's be very real. Angelina is not. Listen to what I wish I could hold my mic closer. Angelina is not, N-O-T, not an essential part of Jersey Shore. Bitch, Dina is more of a staple to Jersey Shore than you are. And sis didn't even come on to, I think, maybe season 3, either halfway through season 2 or season 3 is when we got Dina Wiener, okay? That's when we got my girl. And she was much better for the daggone show. She made the show a whole lot funner. We needed her compared to Angelina. And so I feel like what happened was that she truly regretted not trying to get along with the boys, not trying to get along with the girls. And she saw how much Jersey Shore took off. It took off. At one point in time, I believe everybody on Jersey Shore was getting paid, I think like $1 million an episode. I'm pretty sure that that's a fact. I'm going to look it up, but I'm pretty sure at some point in time, everybody on Jersey Shore was making $1 million an episode. $1 million an episode. Let me see. Yeah, they started to get paid to upwards of $200,000 a episode. Like legitimately, they was making a lot of money per season and stuff like that, and per episode, because it was everywhere. It was everywhere. So Jersey Shore goes on, has an iconic run. We're talking the Sam and Ron saga, okay? We're talking about when Mike ran his head into the daggone wall in Italy. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Miami trip, okay? We're talking about the note, bitch. The infamous note. We're talking about Jenny and Sam's fight in the kitchen when Jenny boop, 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 bopped Sammy. And I love Sammy, but she got boop bopped and she got dragged. We talking about where Jenny met her husband, ex-husband now, Roger. We're talking about where Nicole met her husband that she has 2 children with now. That's what we're talking about. And so you was never an important part of this show. I just want to lay all that to say, bitch, you was never important. Once you left, girl, we did not care. You was not missed. You wasn't needed. Okay? So, Jersey Shore goes off. Then I believe there was the Snooki and JWoww show. They had a show together for a little bit, did that for a little bit. And then everybody kind of disappeared from TV a little bit. But everybody was doing their own thing. And by the time the cast of Jersey Shore got off of Jersey Shore, everybody was up. Like, they was up. Now, Mike kind of fucked up his money a little bit with his taxes situation. Ron kind of got into some things. But everybody, for the most part, when they left Jersey Shore, was up. Not just from the show, but from endorsement deals, TVs, like TV appearances. Pauly D legitimately became a real live DJ. He has a daggone what is it called? A residency at Dre's, which I want to go see Pauly D one time at Dre's, just one time. But everybody was up, and I know for a solid fact, Angelina all those years was sitting back mad as hell. You are mad as hell because you literally messed something up for yourself that could have been life-changing. You being on that show and staying could have changed your life dramatically, like significantly, especially monetary-wise. Your whole lifestyle could have changed if you would have just stayed on that show and actually, tried to be somewhat of a decent human being. But because of that, you weren't. And so what you had to do for if it premiered in 2019, so let's say, 2009 is when the first episode came on. Let's see, when did Jersey's Family Vacation. It premiered in 2018, so almost 10 years later. So from 2009 to probably right before, so I would say they probably started filming in 2017. 2017, you sat there with the stuck face for damn near over almost a decade. You had to sit back and watch everybody else that be somewhere that you could have been as far as in life. But you wasn't. So the producers were nice enough. Let's be clear. It was a privilege and is a privilege for you to be on this show now. So we have Jersey Shore Family Vacation. They try to pretty much bring Angelina back in. So the whole first season, it's really Angelina kissing ass. Like, let's be real. Angelina kissed ass the first 2 seasons of this show because she had to. because she had to. That's why she was only really cool with the boys, because the boys is more so like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, whatever, Angelina, you're weird as fuck, but just come on. But the girls, specifically Jenny, if I bring that up, but because Nicole was a little bit more like open to it, and Dina was a little bit too. But let's be very clear about something. The reason why Jenny had a problem with you, and I said this on Twitter when I finally went back and watched it, is because it's not fair. I would feel like this too. How is it fair, right, that we put in all the work? Talking about everybody but you, everybody on that cast put in the work, because let's be clear, it wasn't all roses and rainbows when they was on that show. Jersey Shore was getting dragged, specifically from the Italian community. People did not like them. They didn't like the way that they represented the Italian community. Freaking Snooki is being portrayed on daggone South Park as a damn Wookiee. Like, be very clear, it wasn't all rainbows and everything like that. Yes, they got the money, but they literally got dragged, and they went through a lot while they was on that show. So from honestly, not just Jenny's perspective, but from all their perspectives, it's like, so let me be clear. Like, we're the one who actually put in the work. We put in the work on this show. And now you get to come in on the back end to try to, number one, obviously you're getting money. So that means you're taking money from the rest of us. You pretty much get the cash in on the work that we put in 10 years later. I would have a problem with that too. I would absolutely have a problem with somebody who is literally just riding the coattails of something that me and people around me put the work in to get done. Yes, I would have a problem with that. No, but you don't get to come in at the very last second now and hang on to our coattails and now try to pretty much get what scraps that you can get because you was mad that you missed it the first go around. So now that it's the second go around, you're trying to come through at the end and try to get scraps. I wouldn't be with it either. And that would definitely make it hell for her to be around me too. Facts. Why do you get to eat off of the work that we put in? You just coming in now at the last hour. No, I would have a problem with that too. I would have a big problem with that. And that's why I feel like Jenny was so hard, because it's like, bruh, you don't deserve any of this. You don't deserve to be on this show. You don't deserve any of this money, because you literally, in the grand schemes of Jersey Shore, Angelina, you did nothing. Like, let's be clear. You did nothing in the grand scheme of things. Yes, people somewhat remember you from that show, but mostly the fact that you got dragged. But you were not an essential part. You want to know how we know? Because when you left, the show kept going. And not only did it keep going, it actually got bigger, and it thrives when you weren't there. So you are not needed. So all of that to say, right? A lot of people didn't even want to watch Jersey Shore Family Vacation, me being included, because Sam was not there. And I am one of those people, if we going to do it together, if we ain't going to do it how it was before, let's not do it again. I wanted everybody to be together. I didn't mean you, Angelina, at all. So to sit in Sam's face and say that you're the fan favorite, now some people feel like with this new iteration, like the second version of this Jersey Shore, that Angelina is the fan favorite. I would have to disagree. She's there and she causes drama, but is she a fan favorite? I don't really know about that. Now, some people can say she's kind of been the driver a little bit more, but yeah, it's because she doesn't have a choice. Like, that's what y'all not understanding. Angelina does not have a choice but to show up for work, because in all reality, you shouldn't even be here. So if you're going to be here, you better be bringing something, meaning, yes, you better start drama. Yes, you better do something, because otherwise, what are you here for? What are you here for? So be very clear. Sam could do exactly what she's doing now. She could just show up and sit there, and that's enough. You have to do all the antics. You have no choice. People been asking Sam to come back, and that shows how good of even a financial place that Sam was in, that she didn't even have to come back. Y'all are like almost 6 seasons in to this new iteration, and she's just now coming back, meaning she didn't have to. She didn't have to. She was good. Sam did what she needed to do to make sure that she had her money and her money grew and that she maintained herself all of these years. So don't now try to come on here, and specifically on this season, when this season has been so anticipated because of the fact that Sam's coming back, and say that you're the fan favorite. Bitch, you're the fan flunky. You're the flunky. You are the flunky. You could leave the show right now and nobody would care. All of that to say, be grateful for your position. Don't try to push it any more than you already have. You're lucky that you got the 5 to 6 seasons that you got in now, because to be quite honest, it's weird sometimes watching the show because you don't fit. You don't fit because you never have. Yes, all of them. And I remember in the beginning, she had attitude like, oh, it just seems like they're all just one big family. Yes, because you were not part of it. They have a whole family dynamic that you're not part of, because let's be clear, even before you got back on the show, from my understanding, you wasn't really talking to none of these people. They have their own set of experiences that they went through together on this show. And yes, Dina is included in that too, because she was there a whole lot longer and more prevalent than you were on that show. So keep it cute. You are extremely replaceable. And you're Jersey Shore's Flunky. You're the flunky, and you're the person that's there to do the absolute most. Because you have to. Get her out my face. I'm out of here. Bye.